welcome to another tutorial about WordPress and for, I guess, WordPress beginners. My name is Cisco. I am the owner of Vegas SEO Guru. We are a marketing company, online marketing company. I'm located in Las Vegas, Nevada. And yeah, decided to start doing these WordPress tutorials, and we're going to work into more advanced stuff later on. So this time we are going to teach you how to basically set up your new install of WordPress. Okay, and there's no like set way, like this is the way. We're not saying that. We're just saying this is a very general way that we do this, and I believe that it works. And the plugins and the process we do to set this up allows you to set it up for security, but also for SEO purposes and usability. So, and it doesn't take that long. And if you just follow these steps, you know that when you move on to the next phase of installing your new theme or anything like that, everything should work. Okay. I'm showing you this because sometimes with new themes, and you install it first, you go through their stuff and there's certain things in there that won't work, and it seems like it's broken. It gets really frustrating, especially when you don't know WordPress or know the common errors or just things like that. All right, so we're here at WordPress. We're going to go to /wp-admin after your URL, and it says Vegas SEO, and this is my login. You're going to want to log in with your admin. I'm going to sneeze here in a second. Or not. Oh. All right. And let's see here. The new WordPress, the newest ones, come up with a few things, like this new builder that WordPress came out with. You can just close these. I do. Okay. Close it. This part of my dashboard, if you want to learn, or if you want these up here, you can. I get rid of them just because it's clutter to me, but it's WordPress news. It talks about some of the activity that went on your site or with WordPress. At a glance, it'll tell you the overall of your WordPress, how many pages you have, how many posts, comments. This is nice if you have like multiple people doing stuff, kind of keep track. A quick draft if you had an idea to start a blog, and you're just one of those people very busy, sometimes forgetful. You can hop on real fast and just start the title and what you're thinking about, and just hit that, and it'll save it as a draft for you inside of your posts. So then when you come back in your post, you can see the drafts or that draft and know like, oh yeah, I was going to write on this, so you can get going on it. A lot of very active bloggers use this type of thing a lot. So all that you do for that is you go up to screen options. It has all these things, and as you install more plugins, there'll be more things up here typically. And like I said, it just builds in the clutter. So I'm just gonna get rid of it all. You can always turn these back on. You just push it, and let me just show you something really quick. You can drag and drop these, kind of basically arrange them. So I'm gonna close that. That's that. Next thing that I do is I come down here to settings. Okay, I just start at the bottom and work my way up. So we're going to go to permalinks, and 99% of the time you're going to set your permalinks to post name. Okay, any documentations that come with your themes, everything like that, they'll probably recommend this. So just post name. It makes your URLs at the top here friendly, which basically means instead of giving it some weird like number or question marks, things like that, it makes it so, if it was about fish tacos, it'll say / fish tacos, just things like that. So we're gonna save that. Okay, that's saved, right? Yep. Okay, so next thing that we want to do is we're gonna go up and we're gonna go to general. Okay, so when I was installing this on my other tutorial, I told them that you can, change the name now or later. Well, this is later. So you can change it now if you had a second, you decide on something else, change it, and this is your title. Tagline, training for WordPress is what I put. I'm going to put training for WordPress noobs, or WordPress beginners. Actually, I'll do that. So basically what a noob is kind of a techie geek term that just kind of means like you're new at something. You call someone a noob. Gamers use it a lot, things like that when they're battling. They're like, that guy's a noob. These things, but it's not demeaning or anything like that. It's just just a term. WordPress address. So I told you when we were first installing it. Also, when you're picking your URL, it'll ask you this sometimes, whether it's HTTP or whether it's HTTPS. HTTPS is when you have the green bar, a secure certificate. Okay, on those types, you can, if you already have it installed, then you're going to want to put the S here. If you are unsure, okay, if it's been installed yet or anything like that, just leave it. It'll be fine, But once you know that it is installed and everything like that, you would come back in here, you'd change this to an S and an S, leave it like that. Double check your other stuff. When people log in, or if you're going to take registrations, you can click that. When they do, what do you want them to be? Typically it's subscriber. Right here, you're going to want to set your time zones. Okay, it has UTC, but it also has general ones also that you can go by. These ones are easier to searching through hundreds of names across the country. I usually just set this stuff here. All right, so set it to 7. We in the United States start our week on Sundays, so we're going to save those changes. Now, because I set it to secure certificate, it came up, it showed, so it is installed. I have no errors. You can see that there's a lock, HTTPS. It's going to ask you to relog back in only because you're on a different URL now. So you just relog back in, and you have the green bar, and you're secure. Now that's only, again, if you have the SSL installed. If not, do not change this to HTTPS. Leave it at HTTP, okay? All right, so we've done that. If you needed to, you can change your user information here. What I like to do is come here and just fill in my name. So Cisco and Cisco MacArthur. Sorry if my typing's a little slow. I have a Band-Aid on my finger. Vegas SEO Guru, display name at Vegas SEO Guru, Cisco MacArthur, MacArthur Cisco. You can change that up there for your front-end display name. You can change your email here if you wanted to. If you do change your email, I believe it's going to send you the old email, a confirmation saying, hey, did you want to change your email, type of thing, and you'll have to confirm it. Then it'll change this. You can put your website here. The reason why you can fill this stuff in, or why it's good to sometimes, is because when you're coming in and maybe you're setting this up for your boss or for anybody else, and you're going to be the one doing a lot of the posting, a lot of the blogging, things like that, and you have your own company or brand, you can fill this stuff out, and then when people click on the front end, it might say your name or the author. They click on it, it'll take them to a basic profile with your information in it. So you can type a bio about yourself. Mine generates an image only because I am on Gravatar. You can get in here and set up a free account, and it's just the thing where you just you have a login and stuff. But now when you log into WordPress and everything like that with that username or set it up with that email, a Gravatar comes in and puts it in for you. You don't have to. It's just something that I do. Well, a lot of people, but you don't have to. Generate password. You can set a new password. You can log out of everywhere, just like on Facebook and most of these other things. You can just hit that. It'll log you out. You know, if you're worried that, oh, I was logged in still at work, I don't want someone to get on my computer and be able to get into your stuff, just log out of everywhere. Easy. But then we're just going to update that. And we are going to go to posts. They give you sample first starter posts. Okay. We are just going to erase these. Whoops, I'm going to trash. You can keep them and go over them if you want, but I'll go over posts and pages in another tutorial. There's no need to have those. I just think they confuse. People will see them and be like, well, what's this? And you think you have to have it if you don't know, but you don't. And you don't want it there and just sitting there all the time. Because Google indexes this stuff. We make it live, on some of it. You're going to have a page called sample page on your searches, and it'll have gibberish on it. So just put this in the trash. Nowadays, WordPress, typically when you install it, comes with a very simple privacy policy, but it does have spots in there that you have to fill out more information. You can do that. There's privacy policy generators online. You can get, pretty easy for the privacy policy. It's usually the terms and conditions, refund, and shipping policies that you probably want to consult an attorney, or just have one that's more specific to whatever you're doing online. We won't get into this right now though, but very important nowadays, the privacy policies. But after that, you would come into here. So this is completely up to you. I don't use these ever. And if you're watching this and you're a developer or you're a WordPress, person, and you're like, oh my gosh, then I guess put it in the comments and we can chat about it. I just haven't been convinced yet that these necessarily are worth it. Okay, I think they're clutter. It's just stuff, that these guys, it seems like they're associated somehow, tied in with WordPress. So these are put on here to, and they're always here. So I just delete them. So I don't have to worry about updating them. Anything you're not planning to use, just delete them. If you don't, they're going to notify you when they need to be updated, and it sucks because you don't even do anything with them. So just delete it. It makes your whole thing run better too when you don't have all the clutter. But that is the basics of what we do to set up WordPress the first time. Thanks.